Welcome to the Hope Connection. Today I want to remind you of something that's super easy to forget. You are loved. Now, I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it. In fact, it may feel like there's plenty of evidence in your world to say otherwise. But God is crazy about you. Don't take my word for it. Watch this quick video to remind yourself about how His love changes everything.
Maybe you need to hear that God's love for you is never based on your performance. Before He ever did anything, it's kind of like He got the trophy before He even showed up for practice. It's kind of like God does not validate how people validate, because people will validate you based on what you do for them. People will validate you based on the value that your actions carry that will contribute directly to their well-being. But God does not validate based on performance. He validates based on relationship. He did not validate what Jesus would do. He validated who He was. And just in case you haven't heard it in a while and you feel kind of dirty and kind of ashamed of yourself and kind of like you don't belong in the presence of God and kind of like you're not one of those good church people, I want you to know you're still His child. You're still made in His image. You're still bought with His blood. Every drop He spilled was on purpose. And one of those drops had your name on it. And if the blood was enough for me, it was enough for you. And you don't have to stand here ashamed and look forward to one day when God will never love you any more than He loves you right now. I said you're free right now. Loved right now. Cleansed right now. Healed right now. Somebody shout, I am. I am His child. I am accepted. Jesus did not perform His ministry for acceptance. That's why He didn't care what anybody thought about it. When you know somebody more important approves of you, it makes the opinions of people a whole lot less significant. Isn't that true? I don't care. This sounds bad. This sounds unpastoral. But I don't care as much what you think about this sermon. I care. I will check Facebook, Instagram. But before that, before, everybody say before. I'll walk off the stage, Holly will meet me, and I'll look at her, and she'll be like, you slayed it. When she says that, that will matter a little bit more, because she lives with me. Amen. And if the person who knows me the best hears what I have to say and feels like it was aligned with the character of my life, I don't need the gram. No, I think this is important. I think it's so important that we receive the validation of God each day, or we will need from people what they are not capable of giving us. How are they going to accept you unconditionally? They don't even like themselves some of the time.
God loves you with an unending and unconditional love. Now, since we don't often see examples of unconditional love with our own eyes, it can be difficult to know what it looks like, let alone believe it's real. And even if it is real, it can be hard to imagine yourself as someone who's worthy of being loved that way. You aren't perfect, but His love is, and He will always love you. Over the next week, take a look at these scriptures to learn more about how much God really does love you. Have a great week.